So we built this tortoise enclosure box for our leopard tortoises about 3 years ago. We found these plans online. I did not come up with the plans for this thing. We edited it slightly, kind of like tilted the lid back. I think the plans originally had like a flat lid, so the water runs off when it rains and stuff. But yeah, so we've had this box for about 3 years, and it's been great for our tortoises. It's heated inside. The lid is very heavy. It was kind of a pain to like open it when we needed to and stuff. About, I think a little over a year ago, we went on kind of a long vacation, and the tortoises, they don't always put themselves away at night. Actually, most of the times they don't. They'll come out in the day and then they'll just like stay out in the night. And at night, not always, but sometimes it's just a little too cold for them, so we have to go ahead and make sure we put them away and then like close up the box. But when we're going on vacation, like, we can't do that. We had somebody come by and feed them from, every day, but like come by in the morning and let them out and then put them away at night, like they just didn't want to do. So we just left them in the box for the whole vacation. But sometimes it would get, in the day, it would get too hot. And I mean, this box can get, I don't know, well over 100 degrees. And so I built this automatic lid lifter that detects like the temperature, and it'll lift the lid if, I mean, you could set the temperature, whatever temp you want it to lift, it'll lift, and then it'll like close again when the temperature drops below whatever temperature you set to drop. And so it has a little, I don't know if we can see this, but it has a temperature sensor right in here. Here is the reading on that sensor, and here's a little button to lift it if we want to lift it manually. There are a couple buttons inside here for like a few settings, which is kind of annoying. It's like if you need to change it, you have to actually open this box. Oh, by the way, the display on the camera comes off very like flashy. That's just the way that these things are like POV, like they every little segment lights up one after the other, and the frame rate, the way it captures it, makes it look flashy, but it's actually solid looking in real life. But the display itself flashes on and off, I think on a second, off a second, something like that, just so that I know it's working. If it's not flashing on, off, then I know it's not working. But I mean, it's been working pretty much no problems since we put it in. But yeah, to get to the settings, you have to open this box. Kind of annoying, but we never really ever change the settings, so it's not really that big of a deal. But anyways, so we have a button here to open it. You push it up, and you have to hold it to open it. Because I don't know, you never really know like how, if you want it to open just a little, like throw in some food, or you actually want to open it all the way to like climb in and clean out the cage or something. But we hold it and then we open it. Tells you that it's opening. Once it's open, it'll tell you, I don't know if you could read this, but it says, it flashes between the word manual and then the temperature. Manual means that somebody actually manually opened it. So there's a difference between whether somebody opens it or it opens by itself. By the way, we put in a window initially, which didn't really work for various reasons, so we pulled that out, but left this part of the window in. Okay, so if you manually open it, it basically overrides any of the temperature settings. If the temperature gets really hot, and it would normally automatically open when the temperature drops, or let's say it's already like above the temperature, I don't know, whatever. When the temperature drops, it will no longer automatically close. I found when I manually opened it, like I want to be in here or around here, and I don't want it like closing on me. So there they are. There's the guys over there. But we just have a couple actuator arms. So there's one on this side and one on that side. And I mean, it's all just, I don't know, Arduino. They just lift it up. So we'll go ahead and like, when we close it, it like keeps track of how many seconds it opened. So when we close it, you just push it once and it'll close all the way. and it just closes for the same amount of seconds that it opened. And then it goes back to the temperature. So the actuator arms are not even, I guess. Like some of them are a little bit faster than others. So we put some settings in here. Hopefully you'll be able to read this. I'm not really sure, but we enter the settings mode. We can set the high temperature. Right now it's set at like 95.5. So when the temperature reaches that, it'll open. I'm gonna raise this up because I'm gonna open it with a heat gun. So we're gonna go, I don't know, let's go to like 105. So, I don't know, maybe even a little higher. Go 110, and then you have set your low temp. 85, what did we set the high to? Like 110. We'll set the low temp to, I don't know, 104.5. And then you can set how long it opens. We've got it to open and set for 10 seconds. So it's just however long it's on the timer for it to open. And then we have the arm speed for the left arm and the arm speed for the right arm. Just in case one is opening faster than the other, you can slow one down. I don't know, this thing's gone through a few iterations. I think I messed something up, and I don't think these are actually working right now. They did work at some point in time, but I think the right arm is set to go a lot slower, but it is still kind of going fast, so I'm not sure that's working, but I just haven't fixed it. It's fine. And then we go back to the temperature. So we'll go over here and grab a heat gun, and we'll just kind of like heat this guy up a little. So there, it's now open. It says it opened automatically, so it flashes between the temperature inside and the word auto. That means it will close automatically when the temperature drops. So now it's 10. So there it goes. Now it closes. And if it is opened in the automatic mode, you can still override it if you need to. So you come here, if it's in auto, I guess we can go ahead and open it. We can either push up a little bit and throw it in the manual mode, or you can close it. But now it's basically pulled out of the automatic mode, and so when the temperature drops, which I probably heated up a little bit too much, but when the temperature drops, it will no longer automatically close, just in case you need to override it for whatever reason. But yeah, so we've had it like this for about a year, I think a little over a year. And it has been doing great, and so that's about it. So I forget what I set the low temp to. So like 104.5, I think. So we're almost there. So there we go. So now it's under 104. And so if it is in the automatic mode or in the manual mode, let's say it's in the manual mode and the temperature is still really hot, and you need to come in here and do stuff, whatever, but then when you're done, you don't want the lid to stay closed even though the temperature is like or like, let's say you don't want the lid left open because it's in manual, so it's not going to close automatically, so you need to close it to set it back into its like able to go into automatic state. Once we close it, it'll go back into like being able to go in the automatic state. And so if the temperature is still above that like lower state, it'll like open right back up right away. Also, if the power gets shut off, it keeps a memory of where it is all the time. And so if it's up and the power gets shut off, when the power comes back on, it'll see what state it was in, and if it is open and the temperature is now below the close time, it will close. If it is closed and the temperature is above the open temp, it'll open. But that's about it. Thanks for watching.